Live from the ABC7 Broadcast Center, this is ABC7 News at 11 on your side.
And first at 11 tonight, shot out of the sky. New information on the Malaysia Airlines plane blown to pieces by a missile over Ukraine. Right now, the debris field measures at least 10 miles. Officials have raised the death toll tonight to 298. And there are so many questions at this hour, including who's responsible and were any American lives lost. Roz Plater has been following this developing story all evening for us. She's live in our satellite center with more. Roz?
Leon, tonight Ukraine is asking for an international investigation. It's unclear who will get custody of those crucial black boxes. They could answer a lot of questions, though, perhaps including who brought down that plane.
The massive debris field stretches over 10 miles. Hauntingly, the passports survived intact. The nearly 300 souls on board Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 did not. Now the focus is on the investigation. And while there's not yet a smoking gun, the working theory for U.S. officials is that the plane was brought down by a surface-to-air missile.
Shot down, not an accident. Blown out of the sky.
Who was responsible? Russian President Vladimir Putin blamed Ukraine. Ukraine's president pointed the finger at Russia and called it an act of terrorism.
We intercepted phone calls where the terrorists talking to each other about shutting down the plane. I believe Russia has clear influence on the terrorists.
Retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Schaefer, a CIA-trained intelligence officer, says we know rebel forces have shot down military planes in the region.
So far, the finger points that this was probably inadvertent. It was deliberate but inadvertent. They meant to shoot an aircraft down. They didn't mean to shoot this aircraft down.
Vice President Biden says the U.S. has offered and is sending National Transportation Safety Board investigators. The former NTSB chairman says those investigators will face some challenges.
You know, I think the big concerns really are the evidence preservation that needs to take place. Some of the really critical pieces are the ones that came off first as you try to understand how that aircraft broke up and what was going on. And so they do have their work cut out for them.
Now, there's still no confirmation tonight from the State Department as to whether any Americans were on that flight. We do know that the majority of the passengers were Dutch nationals, the crew all Malaysian. There is word tonight that the nationality of 41 passengers remains unverified. Live in the Satellite Center, I'm Roz Plater, ABC7 News.
Thank you, Roz. Today's crash may be the deadliest incident involving a commercial airliner being shot down in history. It's only the 5th time on record. The last incident happened in 2001 when a Siberian Airlines plane was shot down by Ukrainian forces. That happened over the Black Sea in what was determined to be an accident. Other incidents happened in 1988, 83, and 1978. Stay with us here on ABC7 and WJLA.com as well. We'll have all the updates we can get for you on the developing situation in Ukraine. We'll bring you the very latest on Good Morning Washington starting at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow.